Hey, it's Cody A here. Can you still make money selling put options in this volatile market? In this video, I will demonstrate how my set and done strategy shows a better number than selling put options on a huge company like Apple or a supposed more reliable S&P 500. So make sure you stay until the end of the video to see the finals number, and let's get right into it. So part one, we're gonna look at a scenario if we sell the put options on Apple. Apple is an American multinational company that makes all kinds of Apple products, including all these. Apple has started paying dividend in the most recent years, and the most recent dividend payment was on May 12, 2023. So if you hold one share of Apple, you will receive $0.9 as a dividend, and that translates into a 0.53% of an annual dividend return. So why do we look at dividend history? Because only companies that are very healthy and has been consistently making money has the ability to start paying out dividend. Now let's look at the Apple 5-year chart. So for the last 5 years, Apple has increased from the price around $46 all the way up to right now about $175. So that means the stock has almost quadrupled, actually more than quadrupled in the last 4 years. During the COVID timing, it dropped from $80 to $60. That's about 30% drop. But after COVID, it's come up to the highest point of 180, pull back after the December 2021 drop to 133, but go back up to 175. So right now we're around the all-time high. Now let's get into the option chain and start exploring the implied volatility, the strike price, and the delta, and I'll explain them accordingly. So when you're selling put options, the delta means that the percentage of the chance that you will get assigned. So the higher the delta, the more likely you will get assigned. If it's 30% delta, there's 30% chance you will get assigned 100 shares of this stock. So that's going to our option chain, right? That's typically I sell a put option that's about 45 days out. So that's pick here, July 21st, 2023, that's about 53 days out. And right now you will see that underneath the strike price, there's an IV. IV is right now at 20.6%. What does IV means? IV means the implied volatility. So the higher the volatility, the more premium you will receive when you're selling put options. And like I said earlier, underneath the July 21st, 2023, that 53 days means there's 53 days to expiration. Now let's look at what strike price we're gonna sell the put options on. I usually make the decision on what strike price I wanna sell on, combining all the delta and all the support and resistance on the technical charts. I go to 1 year. So I can clearly see that at the all-time high of about 180, we're upcoming to a strong resistance because that's the previous all-time high. But if we pull down a little bit, we do have some support around 143. That's a bit too far. We have a support around 165, around 170 as well before the breakout. So I'll probably most likely look at 165 and 170 and see what their delta is at. So let's go back to the option chain. Again, same expiration day. So if we look at 165, this is 165. You have to watch out because when you first click on it, it shows buy, so I'm gonna go to sell, so I'm selling put options, right? If we scroll down a little bit, 165 is at around a delta of 22, right? Negative 0.22, don't have to worry about the negative, it's just 0.22. And if you sell the put options on Apple at a strike price of 165, that means that you're agreeing to buy Apple at $165 in 53 days if Apple goes below 155 in 53 days. So you better make sure you have money to buy 100 shares of Apple at 165 at any time when you're selling the put option. That means you need to have 16,500 USD setting aside at any time. Now, if you decide to sell this put option, we're gonna get paid 2.30 times by the 100 shares. So that's about $230. So what's the percentage we make in 53 days? It's about 1.39% in 53 days and about 9.57% of an annualized return. Now, if you're wondering, Cody, why don't you go a little bit more aggressive? Because right now, Apple stock is sitting at around 175 and you think it's gonna stay the same or actually go up. So you wanna be a little bit more bullish. Let's say if we look at a more bullish strike price of 170, right? The same thing, 170 is about a 30% delta, actually a 31%. That's as close as we can find. 31% delta, you will get paid about 3.40, so that's $340 in 53 days, and that's a return of 2% in 53 days, and an annualized return of 13.77%. Just by increasing the delta from 20% to 30%, from the strike price of 165 to 170, we have increased the annualized return of 9.57% to 13.77%. If you're someone who's wondering, Cody, how do I know Apple will still be here in 5, 10, or 20 years from now? And I heard that Warren Buffett would like to put most of his money into the S&P 500. So why not we sell the put options on the S&P 500? So I'll demonstrate selling put options on the SPY, which is the most well-known ETF for S&P 500. Let's start by looking at the top 10 holdings for SPY. Click at it, and you can look at the holdings. And if you scroll down, SPY mostly hold 99.87% of equities. The top 10 holdings included Apple, which we just mentioned in part 1, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Google, combines about 20% of the holdings, and there are other well-known names like Berkshire Hathaway's, Google, Meta Platform, ExxonMobil, and UniHealth, and so on and so forth. SPY also pays out a dividend of $16.93 if you hold 1 shares of the ETF. That translates into a 1.57% of an annual dividend yield. So now you not only get a higher dividend yield compared to Apple, you get a bigger basket and a more diversified portfolio if you were to assign to buy 100 ETF of SPY. Now let's look at the 5-year charts again and see how that is comparing to the Apple. Go to 5 years. So you can see that SPY since 5 years ago started around 270 and it went as high as 480, and now we're around 400. So it did not more than quadruple like Apple, but it almost doubled, right, within the past 5 years. Now let's go look at if we're selling put options, what do the numbers look like? So that's going to options. We go to the same expiration day, so we're comparing Apple to Apple. So we put the 53 DTE, which is expiring on July 21st. Remember earlier we looked at Apple has implied volatility of 20%. Now SPY has the implied volatility as 14.3%. Why? Because it has a bigger basket of stocks and is more diversified. So it's deemed that the volatility of a basket of stocks will be lower than individual stocks. And that started by looking at 20% delta. It's around the strike price of $398. And you will get paid around $392 to $396. Let's just say it's $398 for the sake of easy math. Then we make about 1% in 53 days. That's about 6.88% in 1 year. Now, if we look at 30% delta, that's about $408. 30% delta, we'll get paid around $555, and that's around 1.36% in 53 days and 9.35% in annualized return. So that's actually very close to the historical return of S&P 500 of 8 to 10% for the last 10 years. So if you like the ideas of selling put options on SPY instead of individual stocks, make sure you smash the like button. And also, if you want to learn more about my said and done strategy where we target 18 to 54% per year, whether the market goes up, down, or sideways, you definitely want to check out the link in the description. And now let's get right into the demonstration of how my said and done strategy shows a better return than selling the put options on Apple and SPY. Most of you guys might not heard about ES, which is the E-mini of S&P 500. This is the future option of S&P 500. It's tracking the S&P 500, and the major difference between ES and the 2 tickers above is that it's cash settled. So even if you get challenged on your position, you do not have to buy 100 shares of the stocks. And there's also no early assignment in case 2008 where COVID happened, so you can manage your risks better. When we look at the 5-year chart, you will see that ES is actually 10 times of SPY. So from 5 years, it increased from 28.50 and went as high as 48.56. to right now about 42.24. So it's just 10 times of SPY. Now let's get right into the option chain. Now let's look at the expiration days of 53 days out on July 21st, 2023. Now if we go look at the strike price of 20% delta, it will land right at $4,020 with delta of 20%, and you will get paid about 36.00. But because the real amount you will get paid is 1/2, let's take a look at the maximum profit here. So you will get a maximum return of $1,801. And if you scroll down, you will see that the margin impact is $9,480. That means if you want to make this trade, you got to make sure you have enough money to start this trade. So what's our return in 53 days? If we take 1,800 divided by $9,480, that's 18.9%. And that's 130% if we analyze the return. And you'll see that the market implied probability of profit is at 90%, even though our delta is at 20%. So now, if you say, Cody, I'm a little bit more bullish on S&P 500, so I want to sell at a higher delta to get an even higher return. So let's look at that option. So let's look at 30% delta. That will land about 4130 as a strike price. Make sure you switch to sell. And you will see that your maximum return is $2,645. If you scroll down, the margin impact is $10,000 and about $38. So your return in 53 days will be 26%, and that will be an annualized return of 181%. And that's with a probability of profit of 80% with 30% delta. And you might be wondering, Cody, if you're making 130% or 180% annualized return on selling put options on ES, why is your set and done strategy only targeting 18 to 54%? And that's because we're not aiming for the maximum return, we're aiming for the highest win rate, and we want to be the last one standing of 2008 where COVID happened again. And with our set and done strategy, we do have an automated profit-taking system that will allow us to only spend 30 minutes per week on this strategy. So that's it. If you make between 18 to 54%, we make 36%. With the rule of 72, you will double your money every 2 years. Let me know where you're at in your option selling journey in the comment section below. Say yay.